right, guys, so we are back with a pretty cool video today. It is another commercial property, but these are available for rent. This is in the Hightower Communications building in downtown Kinston. It's located on Heritage Street with a huge parking lot directly behind me. As you see, we're directly across from the farmers market and one street over from the courthouse in downtown Kinston. This location is perfect for attorneys, real estate agents, anybody that is needing to have a group meeting for like a corporate event or anything like that. And this is located in downtown Kinston. I'm going to leave the contact information for the owners below. It's Joel and Cindy Hightower. They own Hightower Communications. So on one side is their corporate location. The other is individual offices for lease, and that includes everything. So your conference rooms, there's 2 of them, break room, your power, water, internet, everything is included. All you got to do is pay 1 monthly fee. So let's go in and take a look at these awesome offices. One thing I wanted to do before we go in, I forgot to mention. So if you see this right here, this is the King Street Bridge. Here is your farmers market, the new farmers market annex, and you've got H Stadiums. If you know anything about Kinston Realty Group, Modular Solutions, and here is the Hightower Communications building. If you're like me, before you knew anything, before I came and talked to them, you did not know what this is, but this is partially available to rent for the public. So super excited. Let's go take a look inside. Okay, so as you see, giant Hightower logo on the top. This building is open. You know, anybody can walk in from about 8 to 5:30, but your offices are completely secured with a card that you cannot enter in either side without having one of these. So you're completely secure. You have 24/7 access to your office, so you're not kind of cut out by strictly business hours. But beautiful building. They completely redid these. So if you were to come here after 5:30, you have this right on the door. But since it is in between business hours at the moment, you could just open right up. So this is a beautiful lobby that they have decorated, and I'm going to try to be as quiet as possible because there are people here working. But this is a public lobby. Like I said, people can walk in and kind of knock on either side. But this side over here is where the individual offices are for rent. And back here is Hightower Communications and a huge conference room. And I'll show that at the very end of the video, so stay tuned for that. What's up, guys? So here is some of the businesses that are here right now. Yardscape is, we did have our corporate office here when I had a corporate employee, but you know, we're doing some transition. I don't know if I'll have the announcement up yet on the page, so I'm not going to say yet, but we will, this office, my office will be available here soon, and it is one of the largest. So very nice lobby. So if you have clients that you're meeting with, you look very, very professional coming in. So let's go take a look at the private office side. So again, you have to have a card to get in. So very, very secure. All right, so this is a complete square. So we're going to go both ways. I'll show my office last because it has windows. Just to let you guys know, I know you're probably going to ask, these run from anywhere from 300 to 500, and they're about 100 to 120 square feet per office. So this one is available. This is Suite 208, and I'll ask you to contact Cindy to see the exact price of each unit. But this one's really nice. Every single office has some sort of built-in. So we really like that. Some of them even come furnished. So this one also comes with a whiteboard. Let's go take a look at a couple more. Okay, so if we exit this way, you do have men's and women's bathrooms, water fountain in the middle. There's a couple, oh, I'm sorry, that one's rented, so that one's not available. But you do have a nice break room back here. So if you do need to have a lunch break, if you have employees, you have a refrigerator, Keurig, microwave, some cabinets with supplies, and a little place to sit. Very nice, very clean. They get this cleaned every 2 weeks, I think. So I'm going to show you the private conference room. This one is available only to, well, I'll have to get it unlocked. So we'll do that in just a second. This is an office that is available as well. It's 211. And like I said, you've got tons of built-ins and a huge area to kind of add a desk or any kind of storage that you might need. All right, so here is the private conference room. This is just for the people that rent offices over here. So if you need to have a Zoom meeting, or if you need to gather your employees and have kind of a small personal meeting, fully decorated, they made it look really beautiful in here. You can hold up to 6 people at a table. You can connect your laptop or anything to that TV, and you have access to that. It's all included in the rent. So I think that is pretty awesome. I don't know of any other place like this in downtown Kinston, or to be honest, with the rates of $300 to $500 in Eastern North Carolina. So pretty excited about that. Let's take a look at a few more offices. Also, you can't exit this door right here if you need to, just for fire hazards and everything, but you can't enter from that door. So that door does stay locked at all times. So pretty awesome that is there as well. Let's take a look at some of these front offices. I have a massive one behind me. I'm cutting on lights. I should have went through, but these have nice little windows, just kind of looking out. If you're like me and go stir crazy, this office is for you, perfect for you. You have this one, and there's one directly next to it that has a window, so you actually kind of get a seat out into the world and see there's the farmers market for Kinston right across the street. You have tons of bookshelves, so if you have a lot of books or if you have a lot of literature that you have to go through, tons of storage, and these cabinets are pretty deep, so you have access to all that. Every one of these built-ins has cords and plugs to make it really easy to kind of hook up everything. If you need power underneath, there's power underneath as well. Some of these chairs automatically come with your rooms. There are a few available, I think, that they'll let you borrow if you do not have any. So very accommodating and very nice family to kind of rent from. This one is a huge room. You've got massive square space, and you have these beautiful floors. So you have room to, maybe if you need to, put a TV. You have room to kind of put, you make that your desk if you choose, if you're working by yourself. Or you could do like my office, which I'll show in just a second, where you have a table and kind of have 2 people, because these rooms are definitely large enough for 2 people. All right, so this was my office. I have moved out of here at the end of this month, end of January. But this one has this huge window. That's why I got it. I just love a big window. That's just what I like in an office, like be able to see out. Looks a little messy right now because we are moving, but I have my computer and a table set up here. This is actually Hightower's table, so I could sit there and look out. And I had my marketing director who was with me work out of this desk right here, and we had some decorations on the shelving and everything like that. This particular office has filing cabinets built in, so that is really nice. I had all of my files that I needed there, and of course there's power underneath and power above as well. So let's take a look at a couple of the last offices and the big conference room. Okay, I know I'm going to do something y'all never heard of. I'm going to be quiet for a second and see if y'all can hear the kind of white noise that they have in these hallways, just so when you're having a conversation, it's not in between offices and you can't really hear what the other person is saying. So I'm going to be quiet for a second. Okay, so that is just kind of sound dampening in the hallways, just so there's not as much echoing, so which I think is pretty awesome. They have pretty great high-speed internet here as well, like I said, in the heart of downtown. So let's take a look at one of the final offices, and then we'll look at the giant conference room. Okay, surprise, I had already showed you all the offices and I didn't realize it. But this is coming back out into the beautiful lobby. Like I said, you can greet guests here, take them back to your office. Like I said, real estate agents that are just getting started, insurance agents, attorneys, let's just think therapists. They just were showing the office to a lady that does CPR training. So anybody that's in small business that really just wants to get out of their home and is tired of working from home, this is the perfect place for you. Again, $300 to $500, and there is several offices available. And hopefully after this video, there won't be much. So I'm going to leave their information below. And while we're at this point, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with all your friends. And hopefully more tours to come soon. So I wanted to show off, this is a couple of pictures too that are really cool what they do. So they build the towers, and I'm assuming that is for like cell reception or something like that. But Hightower Communications is what they do, and Hightower is actually their last name, so it fits perfectly. So let's take a look at this massive conference room. Now, to me, this reminds me of something that is just in the movies, because it is just a huge table, and you have a lot of space to kind of meet. Actually, the Rotaract Club that I'll be president of for this year has met here for quite a while. Just a nice conference room. You can actually rent this for corporate events, so he's more than happy that people that have several locations, if they want to come in and rent just this because it's more central located, he'll rent it by the day. So just super nice conference room, super long table. They actually have all this built in for all of your needs as far as if you're doing PowerPoints and stuff like that. So you've got power, you've got cables to connect to this giant TV, so you can show everybody what you're talking about, so you could do a PowerPoint presentation. This one does have a phone already in it, so that way you can do a conference call if need be, and if you need, you have all these storage container or storage places if you're here for longer than a day or something. So very, very awesome. You have these giant windows looking out onto the city of Kinston, farmers market, and everything like that. If you need a whiteboard, it's here and available. So I think this is the best part, and well worth the money of paying for the offices, is that you have this meeting space and that is accessible to you. Of course, it is first come, first serve, but you have this awesome space, and I just think that is really nice to have. And it's just massive. So you have plenty of room to have your meetings and have a nice office. So let's turn this camera around, do final details, and we'll see you on the next tour. Okay, guys, so this is located at 105 Caswell Street, I think. Yep, Caswell Street in Kinston, North Carolina. Again, just reiterating, in the heart of downtown, right a few blocks from the courthouse, right across from the farmers market. A totally secure building that you have access to 24/7, and just really awesome people, really awesome rent, and everything is included. So I just wanted to kind of show this off, and we really appreciate you guys watching this. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified the next time we upload a tour. And at this point, I'm just gonna call them tours, because we're going to tour anything and everything that anybody will let us. So super excited to partner with Hightower Communications on this one, and see you on the next video.